What is going on, everyone? It is Mark here with another video, and today we spend way too much money on a pair of earbuds. Yes, I am talking about Apple AirPods Pro. Yes, they retail for over 300, this is including tax of course, over 300 Canadian dollars. So you are in a pretty premium market. I want to take a look at the AirPod Pros. There's a lot of good things people are saying. There are a lot of things that people are saying. This isn't going to be a full depth review. I'm just taking them out of the box, getting used to them, initializing it on my phone, hacking the mainframe, putting these in my ear and checking them out for the first time. So the plastic is off and here they are. So in the front, of course, you have a picture of them. This is what they're gonna look like. They have the silicone tips. They look a little bit different. Some people say they look like Pokemon. Some people say they look like Pingu. Oh, they got the Pingu. Oh yeah, I see Pingu. Yep. Pingu for sure. Anyway, so that is the front of the box, and of course AirPods Pro, that's the back. That is what the charging case is going to look like. Other than that, not too much excitement going on. Okay, let's jump in really quickly, and of course designed by Apple in California. We've got AirPods Pro. We've got literature, and no sticker? You don't get a sticker? And here they are, off to the side really quickly. It does come with a little bit of accessories, if you will, in the box. You get the replacement tips, and of course a charging cable. And if you pay attention here, this is USB-C. It's a little bit of a trend. Apple, Timothy, I see you. USB-C, all the things. So that's what's in the box. Let's put that aside. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. I'll have the tips here off to the side. Very satisfying. There of course were rumors that the next set of AirPods was going to be available in black, but unfortunately we still only have the one white, glossy white, might I add, kind of color to choose from. Is that necessarily a bad thing? No, not really. The only grief I do have with this white is for some reason white and other colors such as blue from jeans or dust from your pocket or any kind of really anything stands out quite drastically, and like within weeks your AirPod case is just filthy. The case itself is a little bit bigger, same kind of concept. It is a little bit wider than shorter. Is that a big deal? No, not really. I'm sure it used to be the same white, but my AirPod case got kind of beat up over the few weeks that these existed without these. It's been like, these were released what, like 2 months ago? Not even? Anyways. So in terms of case, they're still gonna be pocketable, they're still gonna be convenient, they're still gonna provide you with 24 hours kind of all-around battery life. Let's open them up. Okay, that was exactly the same. They still have the great magnetic hinge, and very similarly, they store like the old ones, of course. One thing that I still do love, and I still think is like the most important feature and why the AirPods are so successful as they are, is the H1 chip and the ease of use of connecting and using and adapting and changing, and just the all-around kind of way you interact with these is seriously fantastic. Like, look at this H1 chip, like it's a godsend. So all you do is open it and there it is. Like, how easy is that? There's no going to settings, there's no hitting buttons. You literally just open and hit connect. It's fantastic. Seriously. So what you'll notice is there's a bunch of new kind of features that are included. They kind of give you a little bit step-by-step tutorial, but I don't want to give that out too much. All I'm going to say is that there's some big changes, and let's talk about them. So first things first, the design. The design is completely different in the sense that now you have a shorter stem, you have a silicone tip, and that little black thing there is a lot bigger. But other than that, overall, I mean, interacting with the charging case, everything like that is very, very similar. Okay, so now they're out, and of course now it is time to actually try them on. So they come standard with the medium tips. Of course, that can be changed at a later time with the smaller or larger tips included in the package. And one thing that I am noticing with this medium tip here, I'm not getting that great of a seal. They do have a feature that actually allows you to check this to see if you actually have kind of good connection. It's called the ear tip fit test, and it'll tell you if you actually do have a good connection. Okay, so I do have a good seal. Maybe I'm just tripping up because of the active noise cancellation. Yes, active noise cancellation. So there's a few ways to actually activate the noise cancellation. One, of course, is to go through your settings, and there is noise cancellation, transparency, and off. Transparency is kind of like this halfway point where you still are able to pick up and hear the noises around you. Noise cancellation is in terms of what the AirPods can actually offer. And here, as you're sitting here talking, you can actually tell a difference between having it on and having it off. And now with that silicone tip and that theoretically really good seal, you not only get the passive, but you get the active noise cancellation. So one of the questions that you might have is, why is that actual black mesh so much bigger than what it was in the original AirPods? That is for airflow, so you don't feel like you're kind of isolated, you don't feel like that vacuum is happening when you have these in with the active noise cancellation activated. The next question is going to be the sound quality. Music, library, recently added. Let's do a little bit of Drizzy Drake here. Okay. Definitely a lot better than the regular AirPods or the AirPod 2s, ones. Wow, there's a lot more kind of low end. The seal is much better, obviously. I can hardly hear myself talking. I'm probably yelling. Wow. I cannot hear me snapping in any way, shape, or form. Wow. That is surprisingly... That is surprisingly good. Not only the active noise cancellation, but the sound quality is significantly increased. The last and final kind of way of actually activating and deactivating the noise cancellation, if you actually squeeze the stem. So they have pressure sensors there, you press and hold, it will then do whatever you like. You can of course change that in the settings, left and right, noise control. That's all there for you to play around with. So, initial impressions, they are comfortable, they sound a lot better, to be honest, like significantly better. There's absolutely no jump between the original AirPods, the AirPods 2.0, but the jump between the 2.0s and these here, the AirPods Pro, is significant. With these AirPods Pro, you are actually competing in a very high quality category of earphones or earbuds. These are very good. Well, as you're spending over $300 Canadian dollars for these AirPod Pros, you better have some good quality sound. And I'm actually very impressed with that noise cancellation. It didn't create that vacuum feeling that you get a lot of times when you're using earphones, especially the earpods that do have that active noise cancellation, or even some of the really kind of sealed and very passive noise cancellation. You get that kind of vacuum feelings. You do not get that in any way, shape, or form, or at least I didn't. The medium seal did kind of mold a little bit better. Originally, like I said, I didn't feel that seal, but actually having them in the ear, maybe they're just that light. Anyway, so those are the AirPods Pro. Do I like them? Yes. Would I recommend them? In my initial impressions, I would probably say yes. That being said, you have to be in a very specific market to be looking for something like this. That 300 Canadian dollars, that's over 250 American dollars, by the way. You're competing in a very high quality realm of sound, so you have to be very specific in terms of what you want. Of course, the convenience is there. That is why I love my AirPods 2.0, 1.0, whichever ones you have. Just that convenience is something special. It is something that no other manufacturer has figured out to the T yet. There is a lot of similarities, but for some reason these here are just so convenient. Easy in, out, put them back in the case. You got battery for like literally the entire week. You get 24 continuous hours of charge time with the case and the actual AirPods. Like, just that alone is such a key feature. So if you are looking for things in and around the $200 US or the 300 Canadian dollar, and that is something that is important, and if you live in the Apple ecosystem, these are very highly recommended. If you are not in the Apple ecosystem and there is a different product that could do the same thing for you, Samsung, Google, World, I would take a look at those just because the convenience factor is so important. Anyways, I hope you liked that video. If you did, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below for additional brownie points. You know what to do. Follow me on all my social media. Links can be found down in the description. But for now, thank you, and I will see you on the next one.